If you think about it, back in the day, when these brothers right here, the FOI was walking around in the streets, I never forget. This is what made me love Islam. And I didn't even know that they was practicing Islam wrong. But what they was doing was making the adults in the community take knowledge of these little kids. We would be in the projects, Virginia Avenue, of course, where I grew up at, before they called it VAC. We'd be out there playing, and the old heads be out there drinking their wine and their beer, smoking weed. The FOIs would come in court. I'm talking about not ask them, but literally slap it out their hands. And be like, yo, they wouldn't move. They'd be like, you see these children out here, man? Like, they would actually destroy our youth, because here we are. How many kids just think about this. How many children that watch older people do that and can't wait to do it? Can't wait to go get a bottle of wine. Kids is so bad now, kids will stand outside the store and be like, yo, old head, you go in there and give me a 40? Go in there and give me a Black and Mild, old head? And you like, you can't be old enough to be asking me to do this. So what I'm gonna do, as a man, adult, I'm gonna go in there and get it for you. You ride out here on the bike, get banged up on the car, they be like, yeah, he out there drinking a 40. I don't even know I'm the one who ain't got it for him. So I said all that to say this. The adults in the community around here, what's the reason why a lot of adults don't want to say nothing? Because 9 times out of 10, they still got their hand in the pot. Mm-hmm. And for me to go out here and be selling drugs and doing some dirt, and then go out on the street, the kids gonna look at me like, yo, this nigga's crazy. He just came from dropping my man off a couple buckets. They so intelligent, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And we're the ones who are afraid, because we're still doing things that aren't that's contributing to their growth. We hurting them. When I was coming up, you know what the old heads used to do? This is why, and I say this, my wife told me I shouldn't say it, but I say it. This is why I'm hated in my community. When I was younger, the old heads used to try to give us guns to hold. They would try to get us to take drug cases for them to go to jail, because they knew we couldn't get in trouble. And you know what I used to do? Man, get out of here, you crazy. They used to be like, man, you gonna get out? Nah, I'm not getting down. But they hated me for that. Mm-hmm. They was trying to destroy my young life. I was already destroying it myself. But here it is, adult men. These were grown men. They out here kidnapping. You know how many times Joker asked me to kidnap somebody, bro? I was 17, 18 years old. Right? Yo, adults was coming to us saying, yo, I need you kidnap my man's daughter so we can get this money, this ransom money.
Kidnap my man's daughter.
That's crazy, right? Yo, I'm telling you something, bro. I grew up at a time in Atlantic City, New Jersey, whereas though the older brothers, some of them still in prison right now, some of them came home, went back.
But they was all Muslim, right?
All Muslim. This is what I'm saying. And this stuff was being condoned, so it made us believe that what we were doing was okay. And I always say this to people, because I always want people to know, listen, you have to differentiate Islam from this nonsense. Because if not, people believe that this is what Muslims do. How many Muslims you know that you can point out or think about, not even say their name, but on your hand you can say, this nigga still selling drugs, this nigga still around, this nigga still messing with chicks. You can do it. I can do it. Is it right? No. Can you tell them? No. If you do, you're going to get an argument? Yup. Know why? Because they seen you do it, or they watch you do it, or they know somebody else doing it. It's always an excuse for stuff that Muslims, we aren't supposed to do. And we had a community meeting one time.
Get labeled.
Yes. But in the label, and it's sad to say, the label belongs. It's not a label that you're just enjoying something on somebody, or you're accusing somebody of something they're not doing. The label belongs. I got up in a meeting one time in Atlantic City, and I usually don't talk, you know what I'm saying? But I turned the microphone around, right? And I looked at the crowd, and I said, you know the reason why none of this crime, none of this stuff is going to stop in Atlantic City? Because nobody in this room that's in here talking about they wanted to stop is going to tell on nobody.
Yeah, that's fact.
Ain't nobody gonna say nothing about what nobody's doing out there. You know why? Because they still doing it. And if they not doing it, their kids is doing it, their brothers is doing it, their cousins, somebody's doing it. Who gonna say something? The whole city would stand up against you and be like, this nigga's a rat.
Yeah, you can't snitch.
You can't. It's forbidden. And if you mention that word, people gonna look. Like right now, I'll give you an example. When we leave here, right? if in your mind, not doing right correctly ain't in your mind, you're gonna be like, nah, I ain't snitching on nobody, yo. Because that's how we brought. We bred to think that way. If you snitch in the black community, you're an outcast. You're an outcast. You ain't even gotta be Muslim. In the black community, you are outcast because people look at you like, why are you telling? If you go and say, well, I'm trying to make the community better. No, nigga, why is you telling?
That's a
You
fact.
ain't talking about no community. You sending people to jail.
Yeah.
Yo, nobody want to hear that. Yo, that's the worst problem we got in our community. The worst. Because we never, ever, until one, it's going to take something, only Allah knows what. But in our community, we never going to be able to rid ourselves of that. You know the only time that we feel sympathetic to that? If something happens to somebody in our family. If something happens to somebody in our family, right? You looking for somebody. God, please send somebody to say what happened.
Somebody better snitch.
Please send somebody to say what took place. You know, why? Because it's us.
Right.
But if it's outside of us, anything like that, I think about it a lot because I'm part blamed for it. You know what I'm saying? When you do nonsense in the community, and then you become of age where you like, dang, you know, think about some of the stuff you've done. You like, sometimes you feel like going to talk to people to do right. You feel a little guilty, you know what I mean? You're like, damn, I'm telling him, you know. But it's the right thing to do.
Right.
It's always the right thing to do to say a word to the right. Because what happens? When we say a word to the right, it helps encourage us. I know it does me. It helps encourage me to change. You know what I mean? Because when you find out, sometimes I sit and I think about some of the BS I've done, and I'm like, damn, man, that ain't even you, but that's the description that you gave to people. That's how they see you now.
Right.
Until you change that, and I ain't talking about like this, it got to be done in the actions. Because the actions is going to help people say, you know what, he got to change or she got to change because they would have never done that.
Right.
Never. People hear you talking like, I don't want to hear that shit. That nigga talk. That nigga ain't going to do nothing. He just talk. You know what I'm saying?
My brothers from Philly, like,